Okay, my name is Jeff Morgan. I am here with Michelle McKinney. Michelle, it's so good to meet you in person.
Good to meet you.
I've met some of your supporters in the past, and I know that you're running for the 301st District Court, Family Court Judge.
Yes, I am.
Now, I read the article about you in the Dallas Morning News the other day as well, and you've seen some pretty shady things that have taken place in that court.
That is correct.
Can you tell me a little bit about it? And first off, are you going to be doing shady things?
I'm not going to be doing shady things.
Okay.
I was a very successful family law attorney, but because of the disgraceful Mary Brown, I felt like I needed to jump in.
Well, I want to thank you for doing that. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but I have endorsed both you and Earl Jackson, both of her opponents, because both of you are people of integrity. So if you're a Democrat, I'm telling you, vote for Michelle McKinney. If you're a Republican, vote for Earl Jackson. But Michelle, the people that I've talked with about you have said you're a person of integrity and honesty.
That is correct.
And but I want to let you talk about yourself again, a little bit more, why you're running for this position, what you bring to the court, and then I'll ask you a few questions about the courts. I know you can't talk about any cases in particular.
Right. Well, one of the reasons why I'm running is because I take great issue with a judge such as Mary Brown, who was disqualified for having forged signatures. I've watched her and listened to her story evolve as it relates to those signatures. And what's important about this is I held that Judge Mary Brown in high esteem. She's been a judge the whole time that I've practiced law, and I really held her at a high esteem. But the Mary Brown that I know today is one who is dishonest. She uses her friends as puppets to get her agenda across. And the most laughable thing about it is there's so many people out here who want to be passionate about Mary Brown who don't even know the real story of this case or this process. So one of the reasons why I'm running is because Mary Brown was disqualified because she had inaccurate signatures. And what that's all about is in Dallas County, because of the size of Dallas County, not only do you pay a filing fee to get on the ballot, but you also needed at least 250 signatures from voters in Dallas County. And those signatures that Mary Brown turned in were not her own. Many of them were forged, and she was therefore disqualified.
Oh, it's a fraud situation.
Yes, and on top of that, once she was disqualified, and the reason why I actually entered this race is once she was disqualified, she took no action. First of all, the reason why she had to pay a consultant to get her signatures is because in all the months before, she never came out and engaged the community to obtain her own signatures. This was the reason for the last minute hiring of some consultant to get these signatures, and that's the story she wants to tell. But once she was disqualified, she took no action, leaving the Democratic Party vulnerable because there was no name on the ballot. And Mary Brown did nothing to come out into the community and make the voters aware of the situation. And so that is when Earl Jackson jumped in, and that's when I jumped in saying, not so fast, Mary Brown. There are better lawyers out here. There are more qualified lawyers out here. I'm board certified. That means I'm an expert in family law. And since I've been on this campaign trail, talking to the citizens of Dallas County, I'm actually disturbed by the incompetency in the rulings and the attention given to the cases that come through the 301st Court.
Wow, that's a whole lot that you just said.
No, that's everything.
But you sound like you've got some fire in your belly too about the whole thing. You're not just there just for an academic reason. You're there because you want to see some justice done.
Initially, I was there just to, I was stepping in for my own reasons and my own concerns. But as I've said, I have talked to several people since I've started my journey on the campaign trail, and I know that Dallas can do better.
Yes.